Hey guys, Travis Daggett with Cornerstone Properties. Talking today about home improvements you can do that make sense and home improvements that you can do that don't make sense when you want to sell your house or when you want to get your money back out for what you paid for those improvements. So if you're planning on selling your house and you're like a lot of people and maybe you've updated some things as you've gone along, maybe you haven't updated anything. So perhaps your house is 30 years old and it's pretty much original. You've fixed things that needed fixing, but you haven't really upgraded or updated or renovated. So often when people are considering selling, they're looking at their house and they say, okay, what should I or could I do to sell this that's going to actually raise the value of the property? And if I spend $10,000, say, am I going to get an extra $10,000 when I sell? So someone may look at their house and say, okay, as it is right now, maybe I could sell for $200,000. If I do this, this, and this, maybe I could sell it for $210,000, and it's going to cost $10,000. So I should do it. Well, first of all, right off the bat, remember that when you sell something using an agent for $210,000, you don't net $210,000. So every time you increase the price, you also increase the amount of commission that's going to be paid to the agent by a factor of around 6%. So remember, for every $10,000 you raise the price, you're going to pay $600 of that out to the agent. So you're not going to get all that money back. That's kind of a separate topic. So what to do or not do, and also keep in mind too, and we talked about this on a separate episode, there are certain items that if you have a traditional buyer that's going to go out and get bank financing, there are certain items that just have to be fixed. The bank is going to require that for it to pass inspection. Things like the roof, if the roof needs repaired, the foundation, if there's electrical issues that aren't up to code or are dangerous, plumbing, that type of thing, they're going to have to be fixed. The paint's outdated, the cabinets are outdated and stuff. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with passing inspection. It does have to do with it appraising for a certain amount. So again, keep those things in mind. There may be things that you just have to fix for the lender, but unfortunately, it's not going to increase the price necessarily. So, you list your property for sale and there may be $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 worth of repairs that need to be done for it to pass inspection. And that $50,000 you spend fixing the foundation, new roof, whatever else it is, if the house was listed for $250,000, it's still going to be $250,000. There's nothing you can do about that for the most part. So keep that in mind too. As far as repairs you can do that actually increase the value, number one, and you may know this, it may be common sense for you or it may not, is the kitchen. The kitchen. That is the number one hot spot for the house when people are looking at a house and thinking about it's the kitchen. That's where all the action happens. So, of course, dollar for dollar, the best place to spend money is the kitchen. Now, what do you do in the kitchen? Well, here's where people run into problems, and they over rehab or over renovate, or they under renovate. So you have to really know your neighborhood. For example, if you're in a very high-end neighborhood, maybe sub-zero appliances are appropriate. Very expensive and nice appliances. Maybe they're not. Maybe stainless steel is appropriate. Maybe it's not. Maybe granite countertops are appropriate. Maybe they're not. So you have to really know your neighborhood, because if you renovate above the level of your neighborhood, you may ask for a premium price that people aren't willing to spend because it just doesn't fit with the neighborhood. If you under renovate, people look at it and say, well, if we buy this house, we're going to have to get new appliances. We're going to have to get new countertops and cabinets and stuff because this just isn't what we expect for the neighborhood. So you really need to renovate to the level of the neighborhood. And we're just talking about the kitchen. Now you fill that into the bathrooms, the bedrooms, the flooring, even things like siding, all those types of things. What do you do? So all that to say that that's something that is part art, part science, all experience. So you need to keep those things in mind. Now, if you do just want to sell your property as is and not have to worry about all that or try to figure it all out, that is what people like us do. People that buy properties as is with no inspection or appraisal. We've learned through the school of hard knocks mostly what works, what doesn't, what to renovate and what not to, how to do that. So we take that into consideration when we purchase and when we renovate and when we sell. So if you have any questions about this topic, or you do have a house that maybe you're interested in selling, give us a call, and hopefully we can help you out. Thanks. Travis Daggett, Cornerstone Properties.